December 13th, 2016. Guys, a quick video up in reply to a comment on the last video about SETGA in the comment. Linda McIntyre said, Jesse, last night up and down the Willamette Valley in Oregon, from Portland to Eugene, hundreds of people felt an earthquake. We all got online locally and started talking. Some heard booms, some just felt the shaking of beds. We're talking, all of us, about the fault line that goes along I-5. The authorities said it was an earthquake, just military maneuvers, practicing war. Nobody believes it. Now, this is Mt.St.Helens, guys, and there's some activity there that's not showing up on the USGS, and let's talk about it because, again, I'd seen the article earlier, but I hadn't dug into it, but this is important. When someone asks me something like this, it needs to be looked at, and so that's what we're doing. Now, it's showing a few small earthquakes here, and you can see a picture of the dome on the right corner there. But there's actually been 122 earthquakes and possibly a landslide there that could be ongoing now, and I'm going to show you the only information I have, and I don't know exactly what's going on, but because of her request and the multiple reports that she had, that's why I'm doing this. This is the seismogram at Mt.St.Helens. Notice in the last few hours as it's went over to UTC time how smooth it is, guys. Now let's go back to the first half of the day. Again, same seismogram at Mt.St.Helens. You can see some activity. This is earlier. We're going to go back to 12:12, and that's when the swarms started being reported. You'll see multiple earthquakes. Notice your timestamp, 12:12, all throughout the day. And these are 1 to 2 point earthquakes. Multiples, you can see some stronger ones, those last four, guys, and that may be of some of what they were feeling. I'm not sure. I have no definite answer to those questions because there are military bases in that area. Now, this is very important. This is called September lobe. This is the lobe down in the dome that has been puffing back up that you saw in the first of this video. It's called the dome. Now, let's look at it. This is this is today. You can see multiple small quakes within the dome. That could mean magma rising, but look at this on 12:12, guys. You see that? That's not a 1.2. That's not showing up on the USGS. That's at 3:20 UTC time, which would mean 7:20 on the East Coast, excuse me, on the West Coast Pacific time, guys. So you've got that much time difference. You 2 hours ahead of that on the East Coast. But at 7:20 last night is when that large quake happened, or the largest one on the map. Now, I don't know what time that they reported this movement, but it did not say in that comment in the section, so we're just looking at it. But going to RSOE, and notice in the top left corner, that's one of the links that's always been on our website. This is December 13th. Mt.St.Helens, more details. Top line, it says geophysical landslide determined to have occurred or to be ongoing. Now, right now, there's no one that lives up there. There's minimal to no threat to life or property. Responsive action is no longer required. Now, that's because the swarms have started to die off. But when you start having swarms in that dome, guys, what is it? You know it's the Earth is heating up. We're talking about the gamma rays increasing. But a recent swarm of more than 120 earthquakes near Mt.St.Helens, all below a magnitude of 0.5, except that one we saw at 7:20. It was well above a 5. Comes as a reminder to scientists and residents alike that while the volcano has been relatively well behaved recently, another eruption is inevitable. Now, notice the timestamp, December 13th. It's going into UTC time now. This was exactly the time, almost, when that larger quake happened. So what we need to do, guys, is get in as many reports as we can in the comments of this video and reply to what Linda's talking about. Again, this is in first contact with Comet Honda just an hour ago, maybe, and you can see down in the comments, Linda McIntyre. There's no time stamp as far as when they started feeling this. So it would be important for everyone in the area that's watching the video to let us know what you saw, felt, heard, and we maybe can put the pieces of this puzzle together. But just keep your heads up about this one, guys. Big time. Be safe.